Mike, sports, vibes. Thank you for vibing with the bull. Woo! The Minnesota Vikings lost to the Los Angeles Chargers 28-24. I don't know where to start. Is the season over? Starting the season 0-3. Nah. Is the season over? That's the question I have for y'all in the chat. Let me know what y'all think. For me, I know there's 14 games left, and a lot of people will probably say some optimistic, really optimistic Minnesota Viking fans might say, yeah, we got 14 games left. Take one game at a time. We can still do something. Do you really want the heartbreak? Like Stephen A. Smith said about the Cowboys for years and years now, right? He said, what can go wrong will go wrong. That's exactly what Stephen A. Smith says. And that's how I feel about the Minnesota Vikings. We had the opportunity to win this game. The defense got the ball back. We started at the 23 or 24 yard line on their side. And we got the first down, and TJ Hawkinson and the Kirk Cousins and the Vikings act like they didn't have no, drive and fight. They just was taking their good old time like they didn't know what they was going to do. Wasted so many seconds off the clock. When they finally got to hike the ball, they turned the ball over, interception. It's like, dang. Like, why do we have to go through this as Minnesota Viking fans? Justin Jefferson, I'm happy that it was just cramps. It was kind of scary seeing him just laying on the field, but it was cramps. That's like the only good thing we have. Jordan Addison. I don't even know where to start with this whole entire game. Like, this game was bad. Was bad. Like, first drive, TJ Hawkinson is fumbling the ball. The first freaking drive, TJ Hawkinson fumbles the ball. It's like this team cannot go through a game without throwing an interception, Kirk Cousins, or fumbling the ball, especially fumbling. We're going to fumble every game. At the rate that we're going, right, we are going to at least turn the ball over 3 times a game. There's no way that the Minnesota Vikings are going to go to play any team this season and not turn the ball over at least 3 times, 2 times a game. It was bad. And then looking at Justin Herbert, I got to give props when props is due. Because even when, what's the wide receiver that went down earlier in the game? Even when, not early in the game, but Mike Williams, when he went down, the man already has 7 catches for 121 yards, 17.3 average, and 1 touchdown. Justin Herbert, literally, for the rest of the game, we knew where the ball was going. And we couldn't stop it. Kind of like when the Eagles ran down our throat. It's the same exact way with this. They threw it to Keenan Allen time after time again. 18 catches for 215 yards. Like, let me compare him to Justin Jefferson. How many times did Justin Jefferson, how many catches did he have, right? Justin Jefferson had 7 catches for 149 yards. Now, 18 catches for Keenan and 7 catches for Justin Jefferson. Something is not right with this pitcher. And I'm going to call out Kevin O'Connell. I'm going to call out Kirk Cousins. There's no excuses no more. Your name ain't first cousin no more. Your name is not Captain Kirk. You're not my second cousin. You're not my third cousin. You're not my sixth cousin. Right now, we're not related. I don't claim you right now. Right now, I'm starting to think 2024 NFL draft, get the Minnesota Vikings a franchise quarterback. After witnessing, and then look at his stats, right? Kirk Cousins. You're supposed to get the ball to Justin Jefferson. You're supposed to get the ball to Jordan Addison a lot more. 6 catches for 52 yards for Jordan Addison. How? How does he have, look, he has 367 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, 32 for 50. That's Kirk Cousins' stat line. Kirk Cousins is just a stat pattern, in my opinion. And I don't mean to be like negative about Kirk, but I got to keep it real and talk my talk, man.
That talk.
Like that one pass that he could have throw it to KJ Osborne and it would have been a touchdown. We would have won the game. It's like he missed them. It's like the man doesn't have it. I was trying to be positive and optimistic being 0-2. I can't be optimistic anymore. It's over for it. They have to prove me wrong and prove the rest of the Minnesota Viking fan base wrong. Because there is going to be some optimistic Viking fans, but I guarantee you in the back of their head, they're like, ain't no freaking way. Even when Dalton Reisner comes back and Cam Akers runs the ball, even though Madison had an okay game, he just can't hang on to the ball. For some reason, Madison cannot hang on to the ball. I don't know what it is with Madison. He ran hard, though, but you got to hang on to the ball. You got to hang on to the ball. It's just we couldn't get no pressure on Justin Herbert. I think the only sack, how many sacks do we have, y'all? How many sacks did the Minnesota Vikings have? I know at least one by D Hunt. All right, so sacks, D Hunt. No sack, look, one sack, and that's only from Danielle Hunter. And that was a sack strip. That was it. Now, I gotta keep this in people's minds. People didn't want to keep D Hunt. Imagine if we didn't have D Hunt, how worse this would be. How worse would this defense be overall, even though the defense did their job at the end of the game and got the ball back? They made the Chargers turn the ball over. And it just seemed like no matter what good happened with the Vikings throughout the whole game, it just seemed like something was missing. They didn't have that. I didn't feel that energy that they was going to win the game. Something wrong was going to happen. Even getting the ball back fourth quarter on their side of the field at the 23-yard line or whatever yard line it was, and getting that first down with TJ Hockenson, and then wasting all that time. Even with all that, I just had a feeling something was going to go wrong. That's how I feel about this team now. I truly feel like no matter what, I don't even know what else to talk about this game, but besides the sloppiness, the play calling, Kevin O'Connell, please. I don't understand your play calling, brother. Like, I just don't. Kirk Cousins, no more excuses. I don't want to hear no more excuses for Kirk Cousins. If you say excuses for Kirk Cousins now, I understand the offensive line. And then going to the offensive line, right? We've been saying the offensive line been trash for the longest. Before the season started, all offseason, the NFL draft, we've been saying, what are we going to do about the offensive line? All these people saying, well, Ed Ingram's a second-round pick. Give him some time. He's going to do better. But then he was getting dogged out by second stringers in preseason. And then they had the nerve not to play him in the last preseason game like he did something. Like he accomplished something during the preseason. He didn't improve at all. He got worse. Now, how can you get worse after leading the whole NFL in allowed sacks last season? How can you get worse? It's his mental. It's something that the Vikings need to get it together. They need to draft better. They need to have better play calling. Like, I'm just looking at the stats. There's no reason why the best wide receiver in the game only has 7 catches? 7 catches, y'all. And then you compare it to Keenan Allen. 18 catches. Just imagine what Justin Jefferson would have if he had 18 catches. It doesn't make any sense, y'all. I don't know what else to say. And then look, Asante Samuel Jr. ain't that good. Michael Davis ain't that good. You know what I mean? It's just like we didn't capitalize on anything. What did the Chargers do with the running game? 11 carries for 12 yards, but it didn't even matter because they just kept going at our corners. And Murphy, I want to call you out real quick. Murphy, make sure I hit the subscribe and the like button if you haven't already. Murphy, right? Do not get in Keenan Allen's face if you're getting dogged out all game. Don't get into any wide receiver's face if they're destroying you. If they're destroying you, stop the cap with the talking trash.
Nah, bro.
I don't know if that was trying to hype yourself up, hype the team up, but my goodness. The man had 18 catches. I mean, goodness gracious. That's all I got to say about this team. I mean, about this game, this team. I don't know what else to say. Leave in the comments below. I am disgusted by how we lost the game. It's like opportunity after opportunity just getting passed up. We couldn't capitalize on anything. They missed field goals. The Chargers were literally wanting us to win this game, and we didn't capitalize on anything. And I don't know what else to say, man. Like I try to be positive, but there's nothing else I could be positive about. There's just nothing. And I don't know what else to say, man. Leave in the comments below. Let me know what your thoughts are about this game. This is the end of the video. I truly appreciate you vibing with the bull. Make sure you hit that subscribe and like button. I'm out.